Will an XRP ETF launch this week? And Circle reports big Q3 profits. You're watching CoinDesk Daily. I'm your host, Jen Sanasie. Canary Funds XRP Trust could become the first pure spot XRP ETF to list in the United States. The firm filed a Form 8A with the SEC on Tuesday, which, according to Bloomberg's ETF analyst Eric Balchunas, signals the fund's readiness for trading and represents the final procedural step before activation. Once Nasdaq certifies the listing, the ETF could be effective by Wednesday evening, clearing the way for a Thursday market open. This would be the first ETF to offer direct one-to-one spot XRP backing, unlike recently launched hybrid products. The approval would mark a milestone for Ripple's ecosystem, coming nearly 2 years after spot Bitcoin ETFs debuted. Utility or privacy? The transparency of traditional blockchains forces a difficult choice. Break free from this limitation with Midnight. CoinDesk Bitcoin Treasury Month is brought to you by Genius Group, a Bitcoin Treasury company listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker GNS. Looking for a faster, cheaper way to move money worldwide? Owlting, listed on the Nasdaq as Owls, is building the rails for stablecoin payments. Circle, the issuer of the USDC stablecoin, reported a massive 202% year-over-year increase in net income, reaching $214 million for the third quarter of this year. Earnings per share came in at 64 cents, crushing analyst expectations of 22 cents, while total revenue more than doubled to $740 million. This performance marks a significant turnaround from the second quarter, when the company posted a net loss of $482 million. The company's growth is fueled by the proliferation of its stablecoin, with total USDC in circulation growing 108% year over year to $73.7 billion. And JP Morgan Chase has officially launched JPM Coin, a digital deposit token for its institutional clients. The token represents US dollar deposits held at the bank and uses Coinbase's public blockchain base to settle payments near instantaneously. This allows clients to bypass traditional banking hours and multi-day settlement times, enabling 24/7 transfers. Unlike stablecoins, JPM Coin is a digital claim on funds already in a bank account and can be interest-bearing, making it attractive for institutions. The launch builds on JP Morgan's growing blockchain ambitions and is part of a broader wave of global financial firms, including Citigroup, Banco Santander, Deutsche Bank, and PayPal. That's it for CoinDesk Daily. Get more updates on CoinDesk.com, and we'll see you next time. Break the cycle of exploitation, break down the barriers to truth, break into the next generation of privacy, break free. Free to scroll without being monetized, free from censorship, freedom without fear. We deserve more when it comes to privacy. Experience the next generation of blockchain that is private and inclusive by design. Break free with Midnight. Visit midnight.network/break-free. CoinDesk Bitcoin Treasury Month is brought to you by Genius Group, a Bitcoin Treasury company listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker GNS. Genius is building toward a 10,000 Bitcoin treasury and just launched Genius Academy, featuring courses from Saifedean, Ammous, and more. Start learning for free today at geniusacademy.ai. Genius Group. Genius isn't measured in IQ, it's measured in Bitcoin. Looking for a faster, cheaper way to move money worldwide? Owlting, now listed on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol Owls, is building the rails for stablecoin payments. Convert fiat to stablecoins and send money as easily as a text message. Learn more at owlting.com.